and personal because we're going to be doing soft glam today. I feel like there's been so much like hype around soft glam for like a year now. And I really do prefer it to anything else. I think it's just such a like sleek and really pretty look. I'll insert some photos of like inspiration over here. Things I look at when I'm trying to do soft glam. I really like Kevin, I don't want to butcher his last name, I think it's Kevin Long. I like how he does soft glam on Black women. I also like Olivia, I'm not sure her last name, I think it's some, on how she does soft glam on Black women. I just really like how soft glam looks on brown skin. I think it looks very pretty. And so that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're also gonna be doing a little chit chat, a little talk about, you know, what I'm up to, this channel, my plans, things like that. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start by moisturizing with CeraVe moisturizing cream. I have dry skin. The driest parts of my face is under my eyes, which is how it is for most people. Like even people who have oily skin, the driest parts of their face are usually under their eyes. That's just how it goes for people. And that's the main skin prep I do before I do any makeup. It's just moisturize. As like primer, I guess, I use the Too Faced Hangover RX. Anyways, let's chat. So what I'm gonna do first, I always start with my brows. I use ABH Brow Wiz in the color Ebony on my brows. I kind of decided to start this YouTube because I was watching a lot of my favorite YouTubers do their Vlogmas, and we're just thinking about how fun it would be to vlog, but also just make content. And I've been thinking about it for a while. Ever since I kind of like probably hit around like 20K on TikTok, I've been thinking about YouTube. It's just, YouTube is no TikTok, okay? You can't just grow based off the algorithm. There's no For You page. There isn't like this fast track to growing on here. That was intimidating for me. And so I didn't start because I was scared. But then I've been creating content for my job, and I've been really enjoying the process of making videos in this kind of longer form. And I was just like, child, let me just start YouTube. Like, what can it hurt? Even if I don't really grow as much as I would like to, it can't hurt. It'll be fun. Like, I enjoy making videos. I enjoy doing makeup. I enjoy doing hair. And I enjoy talking about beauty and fashion. So it won't be anything but fun. I like Arnell Armand or Aaliyah's Face. The both of them do hair, beauty, and fashion. They don't have to niche down any lower than that. And both of them also do lifestyle things like vlogs and just other things. And they don't really have to niche down their channel that much to connect with their audience. And so I am not gonna put myself in a box either. I always carve them out with concealer. For this step, I use LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. This is like $2.99 at the beauty store. I love this concealer. I do my brows first. I know my best friend who has more oily skin likes to do all her complexion products first. And I realized that like Jackie Aina does that too, and she's also more oily combination skin. I don't think that would make sense for me. Like, it would just be odd. I really prefer to have my brows done first. With soft glam, you really want to like lift the eyes, and it's really all about that complexion, that like really smooth beat complexion. And it's very matte, very muted, with lots of nudes, not really any pop of color or anything, which is in general like my style. I'm gonna take the concealer and put it all over my lids too and blend that out. Y'all, I just cleaned my brushes like an hour ago, and they're already bone dry. Like, I bought this new stuff called Cinema Secrets. It's like this blue liquid, and you just barely dip the brush in and then like wipe it off on a paper towel, and it cleans the brush so well. All of my brushes and even my beauty blender, they're all clean, and it didn't take that long for them to like get dry enough to use. I'm gonna go ahead and do my complexion because I can't really decide on how I want to do my eyes. I just bought this Estee Lauder Double Wear. I've been wanting it since 2017 when they dropped it, and Jackie Aina suggested it, but I was 16 and I had no money. And now I have 2 jobs, so I bought it. So I got it in, I think, 6W1, which is called Sandalwood. I wish this had a pump. Like, foundations without a pump really irk my nerves. I spray my foundation with setting spray on my hand before I go in with my brush. I've been wearing this foundation for a really long time, and so I'm glad I have it. It's really pretty. I don't really put foundation on my forehead, and here I go doing it. I usually really do not, and I just prefer to not have as much makeup on my forehead because I feel like that's when you start to look masky, cakey, all those bad things. So I usually just pass on it. When I'm wearing a lace, I definitely do try to get into the lace with the foundation. Get in the lace over here, in the neck, like all of that. For concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Almond. You know, when I picked this up on Sephora, I thought I was buying the full version, and then I was not. I really just keep my concealer right under my eyes and a little wing like that. Learned that on TikTok. But I really like the way that it lifts my eyes. I think it's really pretty. I really only have issues with darker things right under my eyes. I feel like I don't really have much discoloration elsewhere. So this is where I put my concealer for the most part. And we're doing Glam. So let's just... I haven't mentioned Jackie a lot. Jackie is the person who made me want to start doing makeup. Once I found her channel, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a beauty YouTuber who is my skin tone. That made me want to start doing makeup. I will oftentimes, any strategy that I'm using, probably got it from her, definitely got it from her, because she taught me how to do makeup, and I am forever grateful to Auntie Jackie for that. So I'm gonna let it sit probably 5 minutes and then come back and blend it out. I feel like my lace looks atrocious because I did not bleach the knots. If y'all wanna see me install this wig, by the time you see this, I already uploaded the video of me installing this wig. I'm not sure what all there is to know about me. I feel like a lot of people who already follow me on TikTok will know a lot about me. I'm Linda. I'm a sophomore here at Stanford. I'm 19. I'm a Virgo. She, her pronouns. That's about me. Anyways, now that I have all my creams on, I'm going to set my face again with Too Faced Hangover Eyes. I love this spray. This spray is so good because I hate the way makeup looks right after you're done. I like how it looks after you've lived in it for an hour and 30 minutes. But I feel like with the Too Faced spray, it gets you to that look faster. When you've just finished your makeup, it's kind of just sitting there. It looked a little weird. I don't like that. There's this Black-owned Swedish brand called Marina Bote, and they make blushes. And I just bought their blush palette. And this middle shade, I feel like could be a really good bronzer. And then I also have my regular Mocha Mami bronzer from Fenty Beauty. I think I'm gonna try and go in with the Marina Bote first. I don't really contour. I mainly just use bronzer. That's just me. It's pretty. I feel like every time I do contour, it doesn't give what it's supposed to give. And it's hard to not get that harsh look. And so instead I usually just reverse contour with powder and get the same effect. Mocha Mami is a much deeper bronzer than probably I should be using. And so that kind of gets the shadows in my face for me pretty well. Honestly, for a soft glam, you probably should focus more on contour, but I also feel like on brown skin, a much more bronzed soft glam, a much warmer soft glam is much prettier, in my personal opinion. I just like how people look when they're super bronzed, especially on brown skin. I will bronze until I look legitimately like a penny. For blush, I always use Orgasm by NARS. I learned about putting blush on your temples from a TikTok. If I find the guy's at, I'll put it in the thing. But he has a lot of like makeup hacks or just like do's and don'ts. And he's like a professional. Every time that I try them out, I just end up looking so much prettier. So I just believe him. I feel like I look really pretty when I put my blush up in my temples like he says to do. So are we doing it? For powder, I'm gonna take my Sephora Micro Smooth and really get in there. And that's what's gonna go under my eyes. And I'll link everything in the description. So don't you worry about a thing. It's Laura Mercier. I think this is called like medium or dark, deep, whatever the dark one is. Around my mouth. I have really bad, I guess it's smile lines. When I put makeup on, like that's the first thing to go. Like the makeup will literally just take off and run from right there. Reverse contour thing. Carve out them cheeks. Also, if I feel like my bronzer and blush are a little too harsh, I will take my Sephora Micro Smooth and just go over it and tone it down. So for my eyes, I found the palette. I wish I knew what this was called. I just saw it in Sephora and picked it up without a second thought. It was in like a bundle. It came with like this like blush and bronzer duo, which I don't use because this is too light and I just would not wear this. And then it also came with a mascara. And the mascara that it came with is really good. But I just feel like it has the perfect tones for a soft glam for brown skin. And so this is what I'm gonna use. It's 2 a.m. by the way. I'm gonna start with Jingle Jangle and Chimney and mix those together. I'm gonna put those in my crease. The biggest questions I get is just like, what's it like going to Stanford and baby girl? Okay, I'll say this. Going to Stanford is the best decision I could have made with the choices that I had. I'll say that. I was choosing between Harvard, Yale, and Stanford was certainly the correct choice. I think that it is the school for me. Now, because it is the school for me, does that mean that it is the school for everyone? I definitely think that Stanford can build you up, but it can break you down just as much. And so, like, y'all just have to have that in mind when thinking about what institutions you want to apply for. I don't know, talk to a lot of people first. Talk to people who share your identities, whether you're queer or a woman or Black. Make sure you talk to people who share your identities and learn from them about how Stanford treats those identities and decide if you feel like it's a place where you can be supported. I don't know. I get a lot of questions about like whether it's a competitive academic environment, and I would not say that. I haven't felt like I'm competing with anybody, but also I don't care what anybody else is doing or up to. So I haven't felt that way. There definitely are people who are competing because that's their personality traits. As competitive as you want it to be, you can make it that. And as non-competitive as you want it to be, you can make it that as well. At the end of the day, the only person you're competing with is yourself. I'm taking Drummer Girl now, and I'm going in my inner V with that. I really love Stanford. I think that it's the best choice I could have made, but I also think that, you know, she's giving me a run for my money. Not my money, I don't pay to go here, but you know, she's giving me a run. I feel like I'm being tested at Stanford constantly, mentally, academically, sometimes even physically, with how goddamn big the campus is and how far you gotta walk and bike. And I think that like a lot has been like driven out of me by Stanford in both good and bad ways. This also could just be sophomore slump talking. I'm trying to decide if I should go like deeper than this in the crease. And by deeper, I mean like a darker shade. I'll go a little deeper. I'll have fun. I'm gonna take a lump of coal, just a tincturous, and I'm gonna put it deep in my interview. Sophomore year has been a doozy, not only because like naturally the like coursework gets harder because I'm learning harder materials. I'm advancing through my major, which is bioengineering, by the way, but also because of the lack of support because it's a pandemic and they don't have to look at us in our face. But we move. On my lid, I'm gonna take this brush, and on my lid, I'm gonna take the lightest little matte shade up here called Better Not Pout. I'm pretty sure this is a holiday palette, but I definitely bought this in like September or something, so I don't know why it was out. But that's gonna be my lid shade. I'm just gonna put it all over the lid up until I get to that black. But ooh, that's pretty. I'm gonna take this flat brush and use that to smoke out my bottom lash line. I'm gonna take Drummer Girl and move that under here. This mascara is called Damn Girl. I hope y'all actually enjoyed Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's. If you do like videos like this, just leave a like. I'm just going to base my decisions about what content I make off of y'all's engagement. So like if you watch this video, like this video, and want to see more like this, please just like leave a like so that I can know, and leave a comment. I'm gonna make a habit out of respond to every comment that comes. So come chat with me. I'm gonna do my lips before I put on my fake lashes. I use Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner. This is the shade Crucifix. This is my go-to lip liner for anything. I feel like every brown skin girl should have a deep brown liner. So often I'll avoid buying a certain lipstick or lip color because I feel like it won't work on my brown skin. But if you have a brown liner, anything will work. Not everything, don't get carried away, but most things will work. I like to really put a thick line on my top lip and a really thin line on my bottom lip, and what that does is create this illusion that my bottom lip is real big and juicy and like juicier than my top lip. That's just the look I like. This is Unbuttoned Lip Paint by Fenty. This is my first time using it. Like this really soft glam to have like a really muted lip. I have these 25mm lashes from Amazon. I'll link it below if I find the link, but if you just search in 25mm lashes on Amazon, you probably find the same thing. I put my lashes on with my fingers like a psychopath. I just find it much easier. I am bad at putting my lashes on with tweezers. I don't see how y'all do that. Like that is much harder to me. I feel like that takes a lot more skill than just plopping them on with your fingers. I don't know, I've never really had trouble popping my lashes on my fingers. I feel like y'all be tripping. Just adding the littlest possible white liner just up until my pupil. I have had Aina La Bronze forever. Somebody please count how many times I said Aina in this video and put it in the comments. It's probably insane. Her collab with Artist Couture, and it's just a loose highlight, and it's the most beautiful thing for brown skin women, and I feel like it's gonna elevate this look with this inner highlight. I feel like it's really pretty. I feel like soft glam should have like minimal shimmer. This lip is very uncharacteristic of me. Like I said, that was my first time trying Unbutton. I don't really do nude lips like this, and I just feel like the look might be better with gloss, so I'm just gonna add a bit of gloss balm. I feel like we captured the soft glam look. Maybe, maybe not. What do y'all think? Did we do it? I think we did it. That was soft glam look. Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. Thank y'all for watching. If you liked it, please do leave a like. It really does help my channel, and subscribe if you want to see more like this. And just let me know what type of content you want to see down below. It really helped me figure out my content calendar and what y'all actually want to see. Yeah, I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all like the look, and I'll see you next time.